G'day world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Today is National Knife Day. Now I suppose that's more an American thing, but yeah, we all follow their trends. So National Knife Day. But International Knife Throwing Day is on the 6th of September, 8th of September, I cannot remember, but one of those days. So throw a few knives on that day when we get to that. Okay. I actually want to take this time to just tell you about. Sorry, the kids are standing here looking at me. Okay, I just want to take this time to respond to a tag I got from the Last Ranger. I think it was originally created by, or the idea came from Pete, Cedric and Ada. Okay, anyway, 5 knives that make you smile. Now I watched a few of the videos now in the last hour or two, because I saw Pete's, I think a week or so ago, or two, I don't know, and then the Last Ranger before last weekend, and then I said I would do it the weekend, and then I kind of forgot, so I'm doing it now. 5 knives that make me smile. 5 knives that make me smile. Okay, I'm eating Cook Sisters and drinking Coca-Cola because I do not have enough heartburn yet, so I'm trying to get that done. Knife number 1. I'm gonna say this guy. This is well, it's not my oldest Victorinox, and it's not the coolest one I have, but this is the one that I have with me. I don't know, when the Eco line came out, I started carrying this thing with me, and I always carry this thing with me. I cannot really carry knives with me in my daily work, so at work I can't carry knives. So I tend to get some or other 5th pocket knife and just shove it in my pocket, and then when I actually do carry knives with me, when I'm not working or when I'm at home or anywhere else, then I tend to overcompensate. So I like big knives and I like very small knives. I'm not really into the middle-sized knives, which makes no sense to normal people, but still. Okay, now this Eco Line Victorinox, fantastic little knife. It's got 2 blades. It's got a cap lifter, flathead, and can opener. You know, the normal kit that you get on these things. And that's it. Most used on this knife is the toothpick and tweezer. Okay. Taking things out of kids' feet. Yeah, I just love this knife. This thing, okay, makes me smile. Whenever I touch it, whenever I hold it, whenever I feel it, it makes me happy. Okay, so that's going to be my number 1. Then, let's talk about this knife. Okay, this was my first real grail knife, as in not a very, well, it was expensive, but not super expensive. But the fact that I had to look for it for so long. Okay, my Kaiser Mat Cucciara, the compadre with flames. Now, I've shown this knife to you so many times, but I love this thing. Okay. It's a 4-inch blade. It's a ridiculous thing. It's quite heavy. Action is great. It sounds like a champion. It's got a recurve. It's a fantastic knife. I just love this thing. A huge slab of, what's this? S35 VN and titanium. Beautiful titanium pocket clip. This is a wonderful, wonderful knife. Okay, so whenever I touch this thing, I feel happy that I got it, and I'm, yeah, very happy. Then, my rat. Okay, I used to have an Oz 8 rat, one of those ugly, ugly things. The half serrated, half knot. I think it was black. I think the coating even was black. It was one of those, the first ones. Now, I liked the knife, but it wasn't my favorite thing, and I think it was because of the serrations. Excuse me. Anyway, then I got this D2 one. I don't know how many years ago, and I cannot remember where. I think it was actually at Blades and Triggers. But I love this knife. Since I got it, wonderful knife. Okay, so the knife to compare all knives to, Rat 1. Sorry, excuse me, there's something in my throat. Okay, how many do we have? 3. Okay, then number 4, this thing. Okay, this knife, I haven't shown it to one person that didn't say this thing is super ugly and what's wrong with the tip and all of those things. But I love this thing for everything. There is a tip. You can use that tip for pretty much anything you would use another tip for. Yeah, my car tie is great. It's getting all nasty. Well, it's getting character. Okay. Pocket clip works great. It's got this piece of brass or copper here at the back. It's a wonderful knife. But what makes it so fantastic is this fantastic action. Oh, the action on this thing. I think this knife was 1,000 rand. Now the action on this thing is worth 5. Oh, great. Okay, so we have the quetch over there, and you can say quetch however many times you want if you have this knife with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4 here. Then number 5, this knife is my favorite everyday carry knife. It can fit in any pocket. You can, even if you're not allowed to have a knife with you, if you have this with you, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to complain. And you can do quite a lot with this little knife. And it's a slip joint, but it's quite fidgetable. Actually, it's not a slip joint. It's a double detent knife. The little Black Fox Bean Gen 2. Now, I just adore this little knife. This thing is great. Okay, so whenever you're sitting there doing this all day, that makes me so very happy. Okay, so Bean, Black Fox Bean Gen 2. Okay, there we go. And then I must do an honorable mention because I see everybody else is showing 25 knives that they love instead of 5 or that make them smile, whatever. Honorable mention to this one and to the guy that actually tagged me. Okay, this I got from the Last Ranger. It's a Civivi Fracture. Okay, now the Fracture, I have not seen them available here yet in South Africa. I'm sure if you go look for them or if you're willing to pay a huge amount for shipping, you can get one. But I think this knife would be very well received here in South Africa. Yeah, this is, however, an actual slip joint knife. It's got an actual back spring and it's an awesome knife. Okay, the half stop does go a bit past the 90 degrees, so it did bite me once or twice there on the side of the finger, so I've taken to doing that when I'm closing it. Okay, just get that finger out of the way. And this is also quite a fidgety knife. The back spring is strong, so it's not going to by accident close on you. It slices like a dream. It's a fantastic knife. It feels great in hand, and this blade shape is great for pretty much everything. Okay, getting back to in the beginning when I said I like big knives or I like small knives. This is a middle-sized knife, and this is one of my favorite mid-sized knives. Okay, what did we say? We did the 5 knives that make me happy. We spoke about National Knife Day. Congratulations to everybody that lives in a country where it actually means anything. We spoke about Knife Throwing Day. I'll be throwing a few knives at whatever. Actually, I'm lying. I have nothing that you can actually throw, unless I just throw a slip joint at something for no reason. Oh, and TorchSA is having a sale. Okay, Trust Fire and something else. There's a link in the description. Click on that and go get yourself a nice new EDC flashlight. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye.